Okay, guys and girls, it's Tuesday, October 20th, 2009, and I've got quite a few things to get through today on the podcast. First of all, hello. Right, I'm going to get straight down to it. I did a report today on BnT Holdings and their closure and their debt and their closure of 50 Sims under their name in Second Life. You know what? When I read it on the SL newspaper this morning, because I normally check all the news, I check all the tweets on Twitter. It's the first thing I do, and I saw it on the SL newspaper as the very first headline. And I was thinking, wow, I've cursed it. What have I done? Because it was only just yesterday that I did a report about recession and what would the effects be if it came into Second Life. Now, that story was totally oblivious to me and it was only posted this morning, I think, or was it last night it was posted? Either way, it was after I did that report. And yeah, it kind of made me feel like I cursed the whole thing actually by doing that report. So sorry to anyone on a piece of BnT Holdings land, but it must have. I got a piece of paper here with all the details on, and there's over 120 people just in their holdings group. That's 120 residents, right? So that's people who are renting maybe from them. Uh, no, that's just in the holdings group. They've also got the financial group, the staff group, the investors, management, and rentals. Plus, they've got the Capstan Capital Exchange, plus the Chamber of Commerce. How many people has this affected in Second Life? Like, geez, this must have affected a lot of people. It's quite interesting actually, because I'm gonna try and get a lot of people, or talk to as many people tomorrow as I can, and hopefully fit that in the podcast or the bulletin. Be interested to know how people reacted to this. Probably not good. I did read at the bottom of the SR newspaper report, though, that he's selling other pieces of land so he can pay off debts he's got to other people who rented or worked with him. Anyway, moving on to some more, I guess it's happy news. I did a report today on dating. Now, I've had my fair share of dates in Second Life on previous account. Not so many now, though, due to bad experiences on it. See, my personal view on dating in Second Life now is that I don't trust it as much as I did before. Before, yeah, why not, you know? But now, it's like, do you really know who's behind the avatar kind of thing? Do you really know who's behind anybody? Unless you've, I don't know. But I searched the site and there's avmatch.com. I registered for it a few days ago. And it's strange because it's just dedicated to Second Life residents and avatars. And I messaged somebody on there, sent them a message, someone who was online, asked their opinion on it, and they basically said that they didn't like it. They said it was a total waste of time. I didn't mention that in the video report. I had to be nice in the video report. in the podcast, I don't care. It's they basically said that it's a waste of time, and if she never gets a response, and she's going to cancel her account in the next 3 weeks. So yeah, it didn't go down too well. That's probably why she didn't want to be mentioned. So I'm still not going to mention her now. So anyway, that's my little thing on my report. You can see the full video report on the channel. Frolic Mills did a show on NBC, of course, the Frolic Mills show. I watched that today. He was interviewing clothing and fashion designer Indira Segal, owner of Indira Originals. It was pretty cool actually. It was interesting to know how she came into Second Life, and Frolic being such a business icon in Second Life, I guess you could say, owner of the Best of SL magazine and Best of SL organization and a million other things. It's good to know, Indira as well started off in the same place, and I learned an interesting fact on there that I've never really heard before, that around only 90% of newcomers in Second Life make it to where they are now. And I thought it was strange. 90% of people make it into what they want to do in Second Life. That's a short number of people. I've done a lot of different things, but I know my first job was working in a bank. I worked at JT Financial Bank when it was actually open. and when banks were allowed in Second Life. That was interesting. I got promoted in my first day actually to a manager, but I left and started my own little production company up, and there I went from there. Anyway, so that was, yeah, pretty good. You can check that out at metaverse-tv.com. Uh, Now, next week I'm going to start filming a documentary. Yeah. It's going to be like hopefully between 20 and 30 minutes long. It's going to be on one specific thing in Second Life. It's going to be a really long report. It's going to be, I'm going to get really in depth with it. So I'm going to start filming that next week, and that'll be released a week later. So it'll be released every Wednesday, a new documentary. So it won't be released next Wednesday. It'll be released the Wednesday after. So about 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks tomorrow. Yeah, the first one will be released. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So keep in touch, and I'll give you some more information on that. Uh, Also, I've got if I gotta clear something up. If any of you are wondering when I write in the descriptions of the videos of each report why I put Vision Group, well, that's the name of my company, of what Ed Clarity comes under. Vision Group. Basically, the name is special to me because my mom was actually diagnosed with throat cancer just a few about a week ago. She's diagnosed with terminal throat cancer, and she always said she visioned me, doing this and that. So I'm doing that now. So that's why I call it Vision. You can, and I got a group tag in there called I Being Visioned. So whenever I do a report on you or your business or event, I'll give you the tag, and it'll just show people, that you've been part of Vision TV and at Clarity Online. So yeah, it means a lot to me, that name. So I don't know if you was ever wondering, but yeah, that's what it's from. It's one of my mom's sayings to me. I vision you here in a few years. I vision you doing that. When I'm gone, I vision you doing that. So that's why I used it. So. Alright, tomorrow I'll be going around. I'm probably going to go to Octoberville tomorrow and make a video report on that. It sounds pretty interesting. So I'll be back again tomorrow with the podcast, and I'll be telling you something exciting that's coming on Friday's podcast, where I'll be joined by a guest, and it could be a permanent guest too. Every podcast could be on. Anyway, I'm going to leave you now. You're probably getting bored. I'll be back again tomorrow with more video reports, bulletin, and podcast. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.